The Scandinavian-Japanese modern minimalist house emerges as a poetic expression of balance between warmth and clarity, nature and geometry, stillness and light. Rooted in the shared philosophy of simplicity, this home redefines contemporary living by merging Nordic calm with Japanese restraint. It is not just a residence but a meditation on how space, material, and light can coexist in gentle harmony. As we step into this design journey, we uncover how this architectural fusion becomes a sanctuary of timeless peace, a fitting reflection of Modo Haus's commitment to refined modern living. The home's essence lies in its cultural duality, Scandinavian design's warmth blending seamlessly with Japanese wabi-sabi minimalism. This convergence results in a design language that prioritizes purity, craftsmanship, and emotional resonance over ornamentation. Each detail speaks softly yet meaningfully, creating an environment where calm becomes a design material in itself. The exterior presents a composition of horizontal planes and vertical lines, where light-colored wood and soft gray concrete play together in quiet dialogue. The facade feels weightless, elevated slightly above the ground to emphasize airiness and connection with the surrounding landscape. This visual balance creates a facade that whispers instead of shouts, embodying minimalist restraint at its finest. Natural timber, pale stone, and glass dominate the material palette. Scandinavian pine brings brightness, while Japanese cedar introduces a subtle depth. Together, they form a tactile harmony that feels both modern and organic. Every surface is intentionally matte, ensuring that reflections do not distract from the calm, natural light diffused across each space. The entryway establishes the tone, uncluttered, warm, and quietly sophisticated. A low wooden bench and a simple arrangement of dried branches greet visitors with the Japanese concept of omotenashi, understated hospitality. The transition from exterior to interior is seamless, both spatially and emotionally, embodying the ritual of leaving the outside world behind. The main living area unfolds in an open plan, filled with filtered daylight. Clean lines, neutral tones, and natural textures dominate the visual experience. The space encourages slow living, where time seems to pause, and presence becomes tangible. It's a room where Scandinavian lightness meets Japanese mindfulness. Every void is intentional, every emptiness carries weight. The design celebrates the Japanese appreciation for spatial pause. By allowing air and light to flow uninterrupted, the architecture enhances emotional clarity. It teaches us that what is not built is as meaningful as what is. Large windows frame the garden views, blurring the boundary between the interior and the natural landscape. The integration of greenery, both indoors and outdoors, is subtle yet profound. Small bonsai arrangements and potted olive trees reinforce the home's dialogue with nature, breathing life into its minimalist composition. Natural light plays the role of sculptor here. It shifts gently across surfaces throughout the day, transforming the atmosphere from tranquil morning warmth to soft evening calm. Indirect lighting fixtures continue this narrative after sunset, emphasizing shadows rather than overpowering them, a true Scandinavian-Japanese aesthetic. In the kitchen, order and warmth coexist. Light oak cabinetry blends seamlessly with matte stone countertops. There are no excessive details, only perfect alignments and refined edges. Functionality is elevated into an art form, where every drawer, every surface, every junction feels deliberate and graceful. Positioned near the garden, the dining area becomes a space for connection. A single handcrafted wooden table and minimalist chairs embody both Japanese craftsmanship and Nordic simplicity. The atmosphere promotes intimacy and slow meals, turning dining into an act of mindfulness rather than routine. Beyond the shared spaces, small nooks serve as personal retreats, a reading alcove bathed in daylight or a tea corner beside a sliding shoji screen. These spaces are minimal yet rich in emotion, allowing solitude and contemplation to become part of daily life. The bedroom mirrors the architecture's soul, tranquil, soft, and grounded. Low furniture, natural linens, and warm light cultivate a meditative ambience. The absence of visual clutter allows the mind to rest, reflecting the Japanese value of saijaku, quietude within simplicity. Inspired by traditional Japanese bathhouses and Scandinavian spas, the bathroom becomes a retreat for rejuvenation. Wooden textures meet smooth stone surfaces, while natural light filters gently through frosted glass. The sound of water completes the sensory harmony, a place for renewal and reflection. Sliding doors open to a minimalist garden, where gravel paths and moss patches create a delicate landscape. A small water feature mirrors the sky, while timber decks extend the living areas outward. This connection strengthens the home's narrative of fluidity between interior life and the natural world. Every joint, hinge, and material transition speaks of mastery. Both Scandinavian and Japanese cultures share a deep respect for honest craftsmanship, an appreciation visible in the home's seamless joinery and durable materials. Here, simplicity is not achieved by omission, but through precision. A subtle nod to wabi-sabi can be found in the aged wood, handmade ceramics, and uneven textures. These imperfections tell a story of authenticity, that beauty lies in time, wear, and truth. This approach transforms the home from an object of perfection into a living, breathing expression of humanity. More than a design style, this home encourages a lifestyle of intention. By reducing distraction and valuing essentials, it invites mindfulness and gratitude. The residents live surrounded by space that reflects their inner calm, proof that minimalism, when rooted in meaning, becomes emotionally abundant. Sustainability is woven into the fabric of the design. Locally sourced wood, energy-efficient windows, and passive ventilation reduce environmental impact while enhancing comfort. The home stands as a quiet manifesto of responsible modern living, sustainable not only in energy, but in emotional well-being. This Scandinavian-Japanese modern minimalist house transcends trends and borders. It embodies calm elegance, rooted in natural harmony, a timeless sanctuary for modern life. Each space, material, and light gesture speaks to a philosophy that values balance over excess, soul over spectacle. It is a home that feels like an exhale, a reminder that architecture, at its best, nurtures the human spirit.